Hi guys, just a little video today. It's quite hot, so I'm quite tired and I'm just kind of sitting here resting, although the kids outside have other ideas. It's quite a nice peaceful moment at the moment. It can be extremely difficult when people are running up and down the street at night screaming and shouting and all that other stuff, for 5 years. It's really odd because I did grow up and, when they built the other flats, it were really lovely. And then they built the ones next to us and it changed our neighbourhood. It really did. People started coming down here screaming, gang wars, street wars. People in our town aren't liked very much. Someone broke in with a hammer and a chisel. I think it was April that this happened, and that was quite difficult to deal with. That went on about 2 to 3 hours in the morning from 8 o'clock, and I think the woman was finally arrested and searched. And the whole thing wrapped up about, I think it was 11 at least. It went on for hours on end. Nobody would leave their house when this was happening. The police turned up about 2 hours later because they were very overwhelmingly busy, understandably. Our town has completely changed. There's been a breakdown in society for a while, in my opinion, and I think I know why. Because people aren't sharing their human emotions anymore. And unfortunately for them, we grow up in a society now where it's all right to be materialistic and sadistic and all backwards. But when someone shows how they truly feel or they have an honest moment of humanity inside of them, people very quickly scream and shout over them, rev their cars up. It's not nice. And I think human society as we know it, unfortunately now, has become accustomed to just being totally and utterly enthralled in themselves. Not healthy at all, really. I'm not saying don't look after yourself, don't think that you're not pretty because you are. I mean, I never wear any makeup or anything. I've got this old, homemade dress skirt going on because, as I say, it's very, very hot. So I've got my old skirt and I've stretched it over me and it's quite pretty. It's got a lot of frills and it's really nice. It makes you feel nice. As you can see, I'm a bit red. I'm going to have to put the old calamine on. Yeah, it's extremely hot. Some nights I don't sleep, hence the eye bags across my eyes. But as I say, people are not showing their true emotions. Like when my nan died, I thought, oh, it's wrong to cry. It's wrong for me to feel this way because I was so upset. So what I did was I took to lots and lots of alcohol. And I was very, very young at the time. I think I was 20, 21, 22, 23 or 24, just growing up. And unfortunately I had a spell of drinking when I felt very upset, which was all the time, every day. And I stopped all that now. I bettered my life for years and years now when I grew up. But because I was so upset, I thought, we live in a society that doesn't accept people crying. That's how bad it's got. And showing their emotions and showing what they feel when they feel it. I think that's also what's wrong with the celebrities nowadays and why there's a breakdown there. Because when people get upset, and they are human beings, they're expected to be on form, perfect in every way, and they're not. They're human beings like you and I. And that's why they're probably having mental breakdowns everywhere. It's like our town, people are having mental breakdowns all the time here. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm not perfect by all means in any way. I've made mistakes in my life and I know it. And just be the best you can be. I do have a drink now and again. I hardly ever drink anymore. I'm not an alcoholic, I never was. But what it was the alcohol used to numb my feelings. But I was so upset about my nan, that didn't even work, and I still cried a lot. And yeah, so we now live in a society completely unacceptable of human feelings, and I'm sorry, but that's just going to break our society down. And that's why everybody's getting so angry all the time, I think, as well. And it's such a shame, you know, because at the end of the day, we are all human beings and we deserve to have our human emotions and crying and our opinions. None of this free speech nonsense. I don't like that. That's in a way stumping humanity from going forward as well, in my opinion. If I don't like someone and I think they're doing something wrong, I say it, and they say, oh, that's, you know, the R word, or they use that all the time. It's ridiculous, quite honestly, because I'm not. But they use that quite a lot. Isn't that convenient? And, you know, but I can't say too much about that, which is not healthy either. But that's also stopping humanity from evolving and becoming more human and more in touch with their human feelings, you know. Yeah, I tend to, people are just bottling stuff up now, emotion wise, and that is very unhealthy, you know. It's like the celebrities, they just bottle it all up inside, and that ain't cool, you know. They're humans too, and yes, they do deserve to speak their own mind. And if they don't like something, maybe they should just come out and say it, or they feel upset, then cry, you know, no matter what. Of course, we know the industry is filled with newspaper reporters that will report and twist everything around. That's also what's wrong with our society today, because they've turned themselves into something quite bad as well. But anyway, I just thought I'd come on here, say hello to you all, and have a good weekend and what have you. And I hope to do another video. I never know if I'm going to do another video, to be honest. It's very hot here, and some nights are terrible. People still flip out and that, and to my mind, that ain't normal. I mean, about 5 years ago, they would have been arrested for doing some of the stuff they do now. It's ridiculous. A load of yobos, in my opinion, have gotten hold of the town, and it's not good. They were going to open up my favourite store, M&S, Marks and Spencer, and they couldn't do that because that got really, really bad and rough for high streets. Many shops are having to close down because of the vandalism. It's pretty bad, yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. But as I say, all the nonsense started about April 2018. And then, of course, when they built the new flats and when they really drilled in the cement, concrete to build these flats beside us, where my eyes are right now, that's when all the trouble started. However, they built the flats over there, nothing happened. They built the hotel, nothing happened. Nothing happened till they started, which leads me to the fact that there might be a spiritual war thing also going on, because people come onto our road and they just flip out for no reason. It's ridiculous. And until they come on the road, they're normal. It's ridiculous. And the builders that built the flats, also, most of them flipped out as well. They were coming in at 2 and 3 in the morning, screaming, kneeling beside the building structure. It was really weird, you know. And I've seen people act really weird around there as soon as they step on that ground. So there might be an untold evil entity there that's come out the ground or something. I don't know. Something's not right. Or they've tripped a wire or something. Something's gone wrong. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon, and I'll take care all. Okay, bye then.